So I'm going to take you on a little tour. I'll introduce you to Leanne Lansdowne, who she runs our site support centre here, and we'll try some of the equipment. This is my colleague Leanne Lansdowne, and she'll be our cameraman whilst I demonstrate the equipment. So just a brief look around our centre here. So we have a range of optical magnifiers, lighting, some electronic magnifiers, and in the other room we have some daily living aids. So Leanne, I'm going to hand the camera. I know that you can't hear but you'll hear me speaking here. So the very first thing we look at when people have low vision conditions is lighting. So I'm not actually talking about overhead lighting. That of course does need to be adjusted as well. So I'm actually not referring to the ambient lighting in the room. I'm talking about task lighting. I'm just going to show you as we go up with the strength with magnification now. So these are some handheld optical magnifiers. These were designed for people with low vision. So they're much superior to the cheapo ones you can get from the newsagent, the $2 ones. These are proper lenses designed for people with low vision, and they all have illumination in them as well. So we have a range of those. People can come to our showrooms and just try those out. And we'll often find that people may purchase one of those just for everyday use, but they may also need something a bit stronger. So we're going to look at some of those things now. I'm just going to start with the biggest device, which is a 24-inch screen. We often find that people need big screens to have a good field of view. So what I've got here is I've just got a regular book, and I've placed it underneath the clear view here. And now on the screen, we can actually fit the width of the book from edge to edge, and it's magnified. We can also, and this is the important bit, we can also press a button to improve the contrast. So that's now really bold, black and white, or I can press the same button and go to white on black. Now, all of our electronic aids can actually make this switch to a high contrast setting. A lot of people with glare issues, and this includes many people with glaucoma, may not need much magnification, but they would like to reverse the background or make it a softer background rather than being too bright and glary. And so all of our equipment can make those adjustments, whether it's a big one or a smaller device. We'll often have people with glaucoma who I say they don't need much magnification, but they find that they can read, especially small print, much better on a screen that's at this height, at this distance from their face. So we actually have a range of what we call transportable and portable electronic magnifiers, which do much the same thing as the desktop magnifier, but in a more compact format. So I think you can see that there's quite a range of things that will adjust contrast, magnification, and so on. They're very easy to use. They really require very little training. So people, especially elderly people, can easily transition to using these. And our average customer age is 75 to 80. So that gives you an idea of that all of these pieces of equipment have been designed for people in that age range. Now, we do have people who struggle to use any magnification at all. So they can use what we call speaking systems, text-to-speech systems. These are also very popular with people with macular disease as well. But a speaking system basically can be either a special device like this. This is called the Clear Reader. It takes a picture of the page. It has some speakers here. And in a moment, it's going to read the columns from left, middle, and right, from top to bottom.
Behind schedule. There's nothing to improve understanding, and it may even trigger pity.
Now, we do have a highly portable device called the Orcam Read. Now, this has some of the same functions as the Clear Reader, but it's in a much smaller package. It's about the size of a marker pen. And inside it, it has all the computing power within this. It doesn't need to connect to the internet or anything like that. All the power that we have in this big machine is concentrated in this little machine as well. Now I'm going to take you through to the other rooms, and we can look at some of the other things that we have.
It's just about 5 to 12, Peter. So.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to just briefly show you the daily living aids. We have some daily living aids from Vision Australia that we display here at Wickham Terrace. So these are some of the most popular things in the catalogue: talking microwaves, talking scales, kettles, a talking radio, so that you know which channel you're on. You can find channels, large print telephones, and a talking mobile phone called the blind shell. And of course, talking watches, talking book players, and talking labellers. So look, this is just a curated range from the Vision Australia catalogue that we have here for people to touch and feel and try. And oftentimes we find that people who are coming looking at reading aids are also interested in some of these other aids as well. And finally, I'm just going to touch on some of the things we can do with computers. So we have some large print keyboards. So for people that struggle to see the little letters, we have got some large print keyboards in various different colors and so on. We have magnification software for computer. So we can't do everything, and of course we refer to our colleagues in occupational therapy, orientation and mobility, to partner with us to collaborate to find some of the best solutions for people with glaucoma and other conditions. People are very welcome to just drop into our site support centres, but we would recommend that they just phone us up, make an appointment, just so we don't double book. But they are very popular spaces. People really do love to touch and feel and ask questions and so on, rather than just shopping on an online catalogue. And you're very welcome to do that. And we're open 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. We also do home visits as well. So oftentimes people have mobility issues, or they want to see things in their environment, and we can do trials of equipment and consultations in people's homes as well.